After stopping the nuclear crisis, I carried the professor's ashes home by train, but I ran into a diva celebrity trying to steal my seat. When she failed, she scattered his ashes, then posted that scientists don't deserve business class. I still remember when the professor and I flew first class. He looked around in awe, saying it was his first time ever. He'd never even sat in business class on a train. I promised him then that after the crisis, I'd get him a business class seat home. He agreed with a smile. The nuclear reaction was stopped, but the professor stayed behind forever. He spent his life in research, contributing so much to the country. This single mission alone saved tens of billions in damages. Yet a man who contributed so much to the nation never even splurged on a few $100 for a business class seat. Thinking of that breaks my heart. In the 6AI Pie Lounge, celebrity Suing Xue was furious her assistant couldn't get business class. What kind of people sit in second or first class? Who knows if they have diseases? I don't care. You must get me a business seat. The assistant was fed up with her diva act, but had to endure it for the job. Don't be angry. I'll ask again. The assistant returned quickly. Still no business seats, but she did hear some news. Someone bought 2 business seats, but only one person showed up. The assistant coaxed Sue to board, hoping to negotiate to buy the empty seat. Excuse me, can I sit here? I looked up at the woman's voice, and she grabbed the professor's ashes. I snatched the urn back. What are you doing? Who told you to touch my stuff? Suing Xue was stunned. She couldn't believe what she heard. She was the national goddess, the AI do of millions. She had lowered herself to speak to a young man, and instead of being grateful, he scolded her. Had she lost her charm? Or did he not recognize her? She preferred the latter. She brushed her hair awkwardly, refusing to give up. Can I buy this seat? I'll pay 5 or 10 times the price. No matter how much you offer, I won't sell it to you. Please leave and don't disturb me. I refused coldly, carefully patting the parcel, and placed the urn back on the seat. My careful movements only triggered her further. You won't sell the seat even if you use it for a bag? Don't you think that's too much? I ignored her. There's no point talking to someone so spoiled. I didn't even mention that I paid for the seat, and it's my right to use it, even if I needed a reason. The professor deserves the seat more than anyone. Seeing me silent, Suing Xue grew furious. She grabbed my parcel and threw it to the ground. The urn shattered, and the professor's ashes spilled out. I felt like I'd been struck by lightning, trembling as I knelt on the floor, my face deathly pale. Suing Xue was startled, but quickly regained her composure. It's just a broken bag and a box. Why act so dramatic? You just want more money, right? I stared at her with bloodshot eyes. Suing Xue instinctively stepped back, but then stepped forward, defiant. What are you looking at? It's just a broken box. You look so vicious. Do you want to hit me? I put my face right in front of you. Try hitting me if you dare. Her calling it a broken box completely enraged me. I slapped her across the face and roared at her to shut up. Do you have any idea what's inside? This is the ashes of a scientist who gave his life for this country. Suing Xue clutched her cheek, screaming without any regard for her image. So what if it's a scientist? Are scientists better than everyone else? Does a scientist's ash deserve a seat? I've never been hit in my life. I will make you pay for this. Suing Xue was frantic, demanding her bodyguards come to get revenge. But before they could arrive, the conductor and train police showed up. Seeing things go south, Suing Xue rolled her eyes and changed her act. How could you hit someone? You're taking up 2 seats. I was just advising you not to be so wasteful. Even if you disagree, you can't just hit people. Though she tried to twist the truth, the conductor quickly understood the situation. He knew she tried to buy the seat, and when she failed, she scattered the ashes. After being slapped, she didn't reflect, but instead played the victim. The conductor was speechless. He was a traditional, upright man. In his eyes, scientists were the backbone of the nation, while celebrities were just performers. Take the last 3 years of the pandemic. The loud celebrities all went silent. Some donated, sure, but most disappeared, or even fled abroad. The ones who stood up were the medical staff, police, and researchers. They are the truly respectable ones. So even if celebrities make millions, earning more in one film than most scientists earn in a lifetime, the conductor didn't respect them, and he certainly wouldn't indulge her. Miss Sue, this is business class. Please leave. And stop disturbing the passengers. What did you say? Suing Xue stared at the conductor in disbelief. Someone is using ashes to take up a seat, wasting resources, and you don't care? You're kicking me out? That is the ashes of a scientist who died for the country. Even if he's a scientist, if he's taking up a seat with his ashes, he's just a corrupt parasite. I was shaking with rage, but I couldn't explain because of the security protocols. My identity is strictly protected, and the professor's work on the nuclear project is too sensitive to reveal. I said, please leave, or I'll call the police. Under the conductor's insistence, Suing Xue made a scene, but was eventually kicked out of the carriage. Suing Xue felt like she was going to explode. She'd been slapped and then kicked out of the business carriage. She'd never suffered such humiliation. Her expression shifted, but she wasn't stupid. She knew that scattering a hero's ashes was a huge deal. If it got out, her good girl image would be ruined. But she quickly thought of a plan. Strike first, manipulate public opinion, and paint herself as the victim. Suing Xue took a photo of her slapped cheek, posted it online, and wrote, "I'm sorry, I was wrong. I shouldn't have naively thought that I could change society's bad habits on my own. It was my arrogance." The pot went up, and comments flooded in. "What happened? Don't cry, Bi. Tell us what happened. We'll stand up for you." Suing Xue waited a few minutes, and once many had seen it, she deleted the pot. Her feed exploded. Under everyone's questioning, she played it down. "It's nothing. I was on the train today and saw someone taking up 2 business seats. I asked him about it, and not only did he ignore me, he slapped me and had the conductor kick me out. Unforgivable. How dare he hit my wife? Don't cry, we'll get justice for you. Who is this guy? Tell us. We'll handle him. Dox him and get justice for our girl." The internet was in an uproar, and voices attacking me were everywhere. The mob against me grew like a snowball, but I didn't know what was happening. After getting off the train, I went straight to the professor's house to hand the urn to his sister, Gao Yu. "I'm sorry, it's all my fault. The professor sacrificed himself for me. In this mission, I was the real lead, and the professor was just there to cover my identity. I survived, but he died. Even though it was his choice, I felt incredibly guilty, especially since he died, and I couldn't even protect his ashes." Gao Yu cried. But she didn't blame me. Instead, she comforted me. "Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. My brother often praised you at home, saying you were the most talented scientist he knew. He said you'd achieve great things. Please don't let him down. Turn your grief into motivation, and make more scientific breakthroughs. That's the only way his sacrifice has value." I nodded heavily. "Don't worry. I will work hard." I returned home, locked myself in my lab, while the world outside was in chaos. With Suing Xue manipulating the narrative, I was nailed to the pillar of shame. Celebrities and influencers who wanted to suck up to her spoke out, and some opportunistic pundits joined in. These pundits always crave attention, and now that a star like Suing Xue was bullied, they had plenty to say. First, they said a man who hits women isn't a man. Then they questioned if such a man deserved to be a scientist. Finally, they started praising foreign countries, saying scientists there are dedicated to research, and even help with housework at home. Is that what a scientist should be like? The incident snowballed in just a few hours. The number of people attacking me hit 100 million, with more joining the mob. This included the conductor Wang Bo's wife. How could someone like this exist? Taking up 2 seats and hitting someone just for asking a question? This guy must be punished. Conductor Wang Bo heard this, frowned deeply, and snapped, "That's not what happened." Wang Bo explained the truth, and his wife was disgusted. How could Suing Xue be like that? I used to lie her so much. I never expected this. You need to explain this. Don't let our hero bleed and cry. The same thing happened with other passengers' families. They were initially angry, thinking I was the villain, but after hearing the truth, they felt sick. They tried to speak out, but their voices were drowned out by the thousands of trolls. So what if he's a scientist? Dead people shouldn't take up seats. He deserved to have his ashes scattered. This Chen Luo taking up multiple seats and getting Su Su kicked out of the carriage must have connections. It's normal for people to defend him. It'd be weird if no one did. This guy is a conductor. He's definitely an accomplice. Don't let him go, get him. The mob didn't care about facts. They blindly labeled Wang Bo and the others as my accomplices, there to cover for me. Abuse flooded the internet. Suing Xue watched the chaos, seeing me become a public enemy, and smirked. This was exactly the effect she wanted, but it wasn't enough. She thought for a moment and posted another tweet. "Thank you all for your support. I see everything you're doing for me, and I'm grateful. But I want to remind everyone to be calm. Just stick to the facts. Don't abuse people online, and don't go to their homes or workplaces. That's not right." Suing Xue is truly a green tea bitch. She didn't want them to stop. She wanted them to keep abusing me, and she wanted them to go to my home and Wang Bo's workplace to cause trouble while pretending to be the bigger person. Her tactic worked perfectly. Her brainless fans were riled up. They reached a consensus. Abuse me online, dox me and Wang Bo, and make us pay. These people might be brainless, but they have a lot of power. They quickly gathered our information and sent people to harass Wang Bo and the other passengers. Even when Wang Bo called the police, they weren't afraid. They'd leave when the police came and return when they left, playing cat and mouse. A few bold ones even hung around their homes, telling the police they were just visiting. Is it illegal to visit an accomplice? They used any means to force them to bow down. Facing the harassment, Wang Bo stood his ground, but the other passengers weren't all as strong. 2 of them gave in, publicly apologizing on Weibo, switching to support Suing Xue for peace. Their retreat made the fans even more arrogant, believing that if they stuck together, they could take down anyone. After a night of chaos, they didn't stop. Seeing it was morning, they planned to go to my workplace. I didn't know about the chaos outside. After a night of work, I finally finished the technical documentation. I stretched and was about to call Yuan Feng to tell him about the tech when he called me first. Yuan Feng is the director of the institute, one of the few who knows my true identity. He woke up, saw the news, and knew I was being attacked. He couldn't sit still and called to comfort me. Director, I was just about to call you. I have good news. The technology is perfected. Perfected? That fast? I worked all night. All night? Then you don't know what's happening online. Yuan Feng told me about the online attacks. Asking, they say you took 2 seats and hit someone. What's going on? I told him the truth. Yuan Feng was furious. A little performer acting like a diva to a national hero and then twisting the truth to attack him? That's lawless. That's outrageous. Don't worry, I'll handle this. I don't care about me, but the professor. He gave his life for this tech. We can't let a hero bleed and cry. I'll handle it. He hung up, still fuming. Yuan Feng called his old classmate at the entertainment bureau, demanding answers. Old Su, how are you running things? Old Yuan, why are you so angry? Did I offend you? How do you manage your artists? A performer scattered a scientist's ashes and then twisted the truth to attack my young scientist online. It's lawless. Yuan Feng explained the situation, fuming. You must give me an answer. I'll be following this. If I'm not satisfied, I'll report this to the top. Don't worry, we will punish such immoral performers. Outrageous, he hung up. Director Su was still furious, not because of Yuan Feng's attitude. They were old classmates. Friends since college, always direct with each other. What really angered him was losing face in front of his friend and the situation itself. A scientist who worked for the public, creating wealth for the nation, never even sat in business class, and after death, his ashes were scattered by a diva celebrity. The urn was broken, and then she twisted the truth, launching an online campaign to call him a parasite. Director Su got angrier the more he thought about it. He grabbed the phone and dialed. How are you running things? How do you manage your artists? Look at the mess online. It's a disaster. Director Su, I'm sorry, I didn't do my job well. The person on the other end broke into a cold sweat, admitting their mistake immediately, promising, don't worry, I'll handle it. And calm this down. Handle it. Ban her if you have to. Punish her. Just fix it. Ban her? Isn't that a bit harsh? There was a commotion. But there was a reason. Suing Xue was the victim. Victim, my ass. Director Su roared. Do you know what happened? You think she's the victim? You think she saw a corrupt scientist and tried to stop him? No. Director Su explained the truth. The person's eyes widened, and then they started cursing too. She did something wrong, and then twisted the truth to fool the public? She's treating everyone like fools. Director Su, don't worry. For such an immoral artist, I will punish her severely. 8 a.m. Before work hours, the institute was surrounded by people with banners, all there to attack me. Such a big commotion attracted countless viewers and a lot of media. Deputy Director Shin Junjae, who runs the daily operations, felt the pressure. He couldn't reach Director Yuan and called me to find out what was happening, but couldn't get through. Helpless, he had to bite the bullet and go out. Director Shin. Then he started cursing too. Clearly did something wrong, yet twists the truth and fools the public, treating everyone like fools. President Su, rest assured, for such an unethical artist, I will punish them severely. At 8 a.m., before work hours, the Research Institute's entrance was crowded with people holding banners. All of them were denouncing Chen Luo. Such a big commotion attracted countless onlookers and also drew many media. Shin Junjae, the vice dean managing daily operations, felt immense pressure upon hearing the news. Couldn't reach Dean Yuan Feng. Called my phone to get the situation, but couldn't get through either. With no choice, he had to step up. Dean Shun, what's your take on Chen Luo, 1.5s, 16ch? Dean Shun, Chen Luo was so young, 1.9s, 20ch. To be in this institute, 1.5s, 16ch. Is there some scandal? 1.3s, 13ch. The reporter's questions, 0.7s, 10ch. The mob's clamor left Shin Junjae frantic, 2.1s, 22ch. Not knowing Chen Luo's true status, 1.9s, 20ch. To appease the public and stop this, 1.3s, 14ch. He made a direct statement, 1.6s, 17ch. I am deeply pained, 0.8s, 10ch. I'll suspend Chen Luo's duties, 1.3s, 13ch. And demand a public apology, 1.2s, 12ch. To give the public an answer, he finally, 1.6s, 17ch. Managed to disperse the crowd, 1.2s, 12ch. Shin Junjae nearly collapsed in his office, 1.9s, 20ch. He gulped down a large glass of water, 1.4s, 15ch. Wiping sweat from his forehead, 1.1s, 11ch. He angrily asked his secretary if Chen was reached, 1.9s, 21ch. Not yet. What is Chen Luo doing, 1.6s, 17ch? Such a huge incident, 0.9s, 10ch. And he's gone missing, 1.0s, 11ch. Shin slammed his cup onto the table, 1.4s, 15ch. Keep calling until you get through, 1.7s, 18ch. Chen Luo didn't know this, 1.0s, 11ch. After Professor Gao's sacrifice yesterday, 1.5s, 16ch. He'd spent the night organizing files, 1.3s, 14ch. He was exhausted, 0.9s, 10ch. After calling Yuan phone, 1.1s, 12ch. He collapsed on the sofa and slept, 1.3s, 14ch. He slept for over an hour, 1.2s, 12ch. Before the phone woke him up, 1.2s, 13ch. Chen Luo answered, still groggy, 1.5s, 16ch. The vice dean's secretary sounded anxious, 2.1s, 23ch. Chen Luo, you finally answered. 1.5s, 16ch. We're going crazy here, 0.9s, 10ch. What happened, 0.7s, 10ch. The internet is exploding, 1.0s, 11ch. Everyone is attacking you, 0.9s, 10ch. He explained the situation briefly, 1.1s, 12ch. The secretary remembered Shin's orders, 1.7s, 18ch. And said, Dean Shin wants you to call back. 2.0s, 22ch. Call him back immediately, 1.0s, 10ch. I called Dean Shin right away, 1.5s, 16ch. As soon as he picked up 0.8s, 10ch, he snapped, where are you? What are you doing? 2.1s, 22ch. Not answering calls or texts, 1.5s, 16ch. Do you want to get fired? 0.9s, 10ch. Because my identity is classified, 1.3s, 13ch. Aside from those who cover for me, 1.1s, 11ch. The scientists in the whole institute, 1.6s, 17ch. Only Dean Yuan Feng knows who I am, 1.4s, 15ch. Even Vice Dean Shin doesn't know a 1.5s, 16ch. Otherwise, he wouldn't talk to me like that, 1.9s, 21ch. Nor would he, without any investigation, 1.3s, 14ch. Suspend my duties immediately, 1.4s, 15ch. And demand an apology, 0.9s, 10ch. I was tired and took a nap, 1.1s, 12ch. Shin Junjie was speechless, 1.0s, 11ch. He was nearly choked by my words, 1.1s, 12ch. Everything is in chaos here. 1.0s, 11ch. The whole internet is exploding, 1.1s, 12ch. And you, the person involved, 0.8s, 10ch. Are sleeping like nothing happened, 1.6s, 17ch. This is absolute nonsense, 1.4s, 15ch. You're still in the mood to sleep, 0.8s, 10ch. Do you have any idea how much trouble, 1.1s, 11ch? Your actions have caused, 1.0s, 11ch. The impact on our institute, 1.2s, 13ch. I order you to apologize to Suing Shue now, 1.9s, 21ch. I won't. I did nothing wrong, 1.4s, 14ch. Let me explain the situation, 1.0s, 11ch. Shin insisted on an apology, 1.6s, 17ch. We were at odds. Given my status, 1.6s, 17ch. I wasn't going to obey him, 0.9s, 10ch. I hung up on him, 0.8s, 10ch. Shin was so angry he nearly threw his cup, 1.4s, 15ch. After hanging up a 0.7s, 10ch. I checked my phone, 1.1s, 11ch. I was indeed being attacked on lie, 1.5s, 16ch. Countless people demanded an apology, 1.3s, 14ch. Everyone ignored the fact, 1.1s, 11ch. That Suing Shue spilled Professor Gao's ashes, 1.9s, 20ch. A hero's ashes go unmourned, 1.0s, 10ch. While a celebrity's drama is known by all, 1.8s, 19ch. I felt incredibly bleak, 1.0s, 11ch. These people work day and night, 1.5s, 16ch. Trying to boost national strength, 1.2s, 13ch. Productivity and competitiveness, 1.3s, 14ch. And raise our international standing, 1.2s, 13ch. Yet their status is far below a celebrity, 1.9s, 20ch. I have to say 0.3s, 10ch. This is a huge irony, 1.1s, 11ch. Just as I felt down, 1.3s, 13ch. Yuan Feng called again, 1.1s, 12ch. He said he'd reached the institute, 1.1s, 12ch. And asked when I'd arrive. I'm suspended. 1.5s, 16ch. You can't come? What's going on, 1.2s, 13ch. After Yuan Feng asked 0.9s, 10ch. And learned Shin suspended me, 1.2s, 13ch. He blew up a 0.7s, 10ch. Attacking him on lie is one thing, 1.2s, 13ch. But daring to pressure the institute, 1.2s, 13ch. To suspend Shin Luo, 1.0s, 11ch. That's lawless, 1.0s, 10ch. And that fool Shin Junjie, 1.1s, 12ch. Actually gave in to public opinion, 1.3s, 14ch. Chen Luo is suspended? Our people bullied 2.0s, 21ch, and the leader doesn't stand up for them 1.2s, 12ch, but becomes an accomplice 1.2s, 13ch. Wait there, I'm coming to see you 1.5s, 17ch. Yuan Feng hung up after a few words 1.6s, 17ch. He stormed into Shin's office 1.5s, 16ch. You suspended Shin Luo 1.0s, 10ch. Dean, you heard about it too 1.1s, 12ch. It's not that I want to complain 1.0s, 10ch, but he's just too willful 1.3s, 13ch. Shin Junjie rambled on 1.5s, 17ch, criticizing Chen Luo heavily 1.2s, 13ch. Finally, he said, I told him to apologize 1.1s, 11ch to calm things down, but he refused to 1.4s, 15ch, so I suspended him in a fit of anger. 1.6s, 17ch. Who gave you the right to suspend him? 2.0s, 21ch. Who gave you the right? Yuan Feng roared 1.8s, 19ch. He scolded him furiously 1.1s, 11ch. Realizing Shen didn't know Chen's status, 1.6s, 17ch. Based on Chen's public profile, 1.2s, 13ch. Shen did have the right to suspend him 1.6s, 17ch. He changed his tone, our own people bullied 1.9s, 20ch. You know he did nothing wrong 1.1s, 12ch. Yet you don't stand up for him 1.0s, 11ch. But become an accomplice 1.0s, 11ch. Helping outsiders suppress him 1.0s, 10ch. Is this how you do your job? 1.0s, 10ch. You disappointed me. Just wait, 1.5s, 16ch. See how I deal with you later. 1.0s, 10ch. He gave Shin a severe dressing down 1.4s, 15ch. Yuan Feng was still furious 1.3s, 13ch. Rushing to Chen Luo's home 1.0s, 11ch. While calling the entertainment office 1.5s, 16ch. Bought Su's phone 0.8s, 10ch. He explained the situation 0.9s, 10ch. Bought Su's face turned grim 1.6s, 17ch. He never expected that despite his orders 2.0s, 22ch. They didn't stop 1.0s, 11ch, but escalated to besieging the institute 1.8s, 19ch. Apply attacks 0.5s, 10ch. Chen Luo broke into a cold sweat again 1.4s, 14ch. In less than 2 hours 1.3s, 14ch. Batsu called twice about this 1.8s, 19ch. This was unprecedented 1.1s, 12ch. It showed how much he valued this 1.5s, 17ch. Batsu was furious 0.8s, 10ch. A storm was coming to the industry 1.3s, 13ch. Director Shui didn't dare delay 0.9s, 10ch. He made a call as 0.8s, 10ch. Immediately ban suing Xue 1.8s, 19ch. Order those artists and bloggers to stop a 1.8s, 20ch. Smearing Professor Chen Luo 1.1s, 12ch. Or we will pursue legal action 1.5s, 17ch. The entertainment office acted fast 1.6s, 17ch. They posted a ban on suing Xue 2.0s, 21ch. This bombshell news 0.8s, 10ch. Lie a giant boulder 1.0s, 10ch. Tossed into a calm lake 1.4s, 14ch. Caused massive waves 1.2s, 13ch. The stars who shared her posts 2.0s, 22ch. Instantly sensed something was wrong 1.3s, 14ch. They went silent. Lie doused fireworks 1.4s, 15ch. Collective silence 0.6s, 10ch. The celebrities finally quieted down 1.4s, 15ch. But suing Xue's fans wouldn't have it 1.6s, 17ch. Why ban our Su 1.2s, 13ch. She's a victim too 1.2s, 12ch. We disagree. We protest, 1.4s, 14ch. A group of fans gathered under the office's pot, 2.1s, 22ch. Shouting and cursing 0.6s, 10ch. Since the office dared to do this 1.4s, 14ch. They must have been prepared as 0.9s, 10ch. While the fans were clamoring 1.4s, 15ch. They released another notice 1.1s, 11ch. Exposing how suing Xue failed a deal 1.5s, 16ch. And spilled Professor Gao's ashes 1.7s, 18ch. It nailed her to the pillar of shame 1.7s, 18ch. 1,000 waves arose 1.0s, 10ch. This shocker rocked the industry 1.8s, 19ch. So suing Xue is that kind of person 1.2s, 13ch. I liked her so much before 1.0s, 11ch. I didn't expect her to be so shameless 1.2s, 13ch. Don't you dare smear Susu 1.1s, 11ch. Susu isn't lie that 1.1s, 12ch. She's the victim 0.7s, 10ch. What kind of department is this office 1.2s, 13ch. If there wasn't solid proof 1.1s, 11ch. Would they ban someone 1.1s, 12ch? Since they issued a ban 1.5s, 16ch. It must be true. You're lying. 1.5s 17ch. Susu was innocent, 1.0s 10ch. The internet was in total chaos, 1.4s 14ch. Many turned to attack Suingxue 1.4s 15ch, while others were skeptical 1.4s 15ch. Some die-hard fans refused to believe it, 2.1s 22ch. There must be a conspiracy, 0.9s 10ch. They attacked everywhere, 1.0s 11ch. As if Suingxue was wronged, 1.8s 20ch. They clamored to unite, 1.1s 12ch, and plan how to help her, 2.1s 23ch. Finally, 0.3s 10ch. Her fans went to Professor Gao's home, 2.0s, 21ch, claiming to apologize for her, 1.4s, 15ch, but actually forcing Gaoyu to forgive her, 1.8s, 19ch. When Gaoyu refused, they trashed the hall, 1.4s, 15ch. They even threw the professor's portrait down, 1.8s, 20ch. I rushed to the professor's home, 0.7s, 10ch, and saw his portrait on the floor, 1.7s, 18ch. Gaoyu had fainted from anger, 1.4s, 14ch. In a rage, 0.4s, 10ch. I called you on phone, 1.4s, 14ch. He said, I'll send help immediately, 1.6s, 17ch, and hung up. Minutes later, 1.8s, 19ch. A level 1 response was triggered to 0.8s, 10ch. A 1 kilometer radius around the home, 1.6s, 17ch, was declared a restricted zone with anti-air support, 1.7s, 18ch. Ready for artillery support, 1.1s, 12ch. Advanced drones were deployed, 2.0s, 21ch. To scout the area around Shen the Scholar, 2.2s, 24ch. If anyone threatened him, 1.7s, 18ch. They'd be neutralized. Emergency teams gathered, 1.9s, 21ch. Rushing to the scene, 0.9s, 10ch. Chen Luo was a top-tier scientist, 1.4s, 15ch. Though he hid his identity, 1.2s, 13ch. The state couldn't treat him as a commoner, 1.9s, 20ch. So when he hid his identity, 1.6s, 17ch. The state made special arrangements, 1.3s, 13ch. Notifying local military leaders, 1.4s, 15ch. To keep an eye on him, 0.8s, 10ch. They wouldn't interfere in his life, 1.8s, 19ch. As if they didn't exist, 0.8s, 10ch. But if he was in danger, 1.2s, 13ch. They would strike quickly, 1.0s, 10ch. 2 years had passed, 1.1s, 11ch. Without a single action, 1.4s, 15ch. Today, they finally acted, 1.4s, 15ch. And it was a top-level response, 2.2s, 23ch. A level 1 response isn't simple, 1.0s, 11ch. Depending on the threat level, 1.5s, 16ch. 3 levels of response exist, 1.5s, 16ch. Once a level 1 is triggered, 1.1s, 12ch. Chen Luo's area, the 0.9s, 10ch, is automatically a military zone, 1.8s, 19ch. If necessary, 0.7s, 10ch. Any building or person around him, 1.6s, 17ch, can be cleared. Meanwhile, 1.4s 14ch. Suingxue was also frantic, 1.4s 15ch. Ever since she knew 0.7s 10ch, her fans went to Professor Gao's home, 1.5s 16ch, to apologize for her, 0.7s 10ch. She couldn't sit still, 1.4s 14ch. After what happened, 0.8s 10ch. She had no hope for her fans, 1.5s 16ch. Given their IQ and ability, 1.3s 13ch. She worried they'd cause trouble, 1.6s 17ch. After waiting anxiously, 0.8s 10ch. She saw comments on Weibo, 1.1s 12ch, discussing the matter, 1.2s 13ch. She quickly asked under a calm man, 1.5s 16ch. What's the situation now? 0.8s 10ch. They're besieging Chen Luo, 1.7s 18ch. Besieging Chen Luo, 0.9s 10ch. Suingxue went dark, 1.2s 12ch. She almost fainted, 1.0s 10ch. Must stop them, 1.0s 10ch. As she tried to stop them, 1.3s 13ch. A thought struck her, 0.9s 10ch. She remembered Bod Huang's warning, 1.4s 15ch. To control her fans, 1.4s 15ch. And apologized to Professor Gao's family, 1.3s 14ch. He didn't mention Chen Luo at all, 1.3s 13ch. She never took Chen Luo seriously, 1.5s 17ch. After all, he's a scientist, 1.4s 15ch. But he's so young, 1.2s 13ch. Many grads are older than him, 1.4s 15ch. And when fans went to the institute, 1.9s 21ch. Vice Dean Shin, 0.9s 10ch. Suspended him immediately, 1.3s 14ch. Clearly, he has no background, 1.0s 10ch. Someone so young with no background, 1.7s 18ch. If not for Professor Gao, 1.6s 17ch, he couldn't make waves, 1.2s 13ch. Can't mess with Professor Gao, 1.0s 11ch. But can I mess with you, 1.0s 11ch? Suingxue thought bitterly, 1.2s 12ch. Don't look at her pathetic state, 1.2s 13ch. Apologizing and being humble, 1.1s 12ch. That's just forced by the situation, 0.9s 10ch. Professor Gao is dead, 1.2s 12ch. The attention is high, 1.1s 11ch. She dared not provoke him, 0.8s 10ch. But Chen Luo is different, 1.0s 10ch. Letting fans cause trouble, 0.9s 10ch. Should be fine. Thinking this, 1.1s 12ch. Suingxue didn't stop them, 1.5s 17ch. From besieging Chen Luo, 1.5s 16ch. Instead, she worried they wouldn't make it big, 0.7s 10ch. And fueled the fire, 1.4s 15ch. She posted on Weibo Straightface, 1.0s 10ch. Dear fans, 0.8s 10ch. Thanks for your support, 0.8s 10ch. And all you've done for me, 1.3s 13ch. I was wrong in this matter, 1.0s 11ch. I'm so to Professor Gao, 1.0s 11ch. His family not forgiving me, 1.0s 10ch. Is understandable, 1.4s 15ch. Please don't disturb his life, 0.8s 10ch. Whether it's disturbing his family, 1.4s 15ch. Or causing a public nuisance, 1.8s 20ch. Is not what I want to see, 1.1s 11ch. This pot seemed like a sincere apology, 1.2s 13ch. But look closer, 1.7s 18ch. And you'll see the scheme, the 0.8s 10ch. She only apologized to Professor Gao, 1.2s 13ch, but didn't mention Chen Luo at all, 1.5s 17ch. Usually, that's fine, 1.2s 13ch, but when fans are attacking Chen Luo, 1.0s 11ch, the meaning is suspicious, 1.9s 21ch. After posting 1.4s 14ch, she worried her fans wouldn't see it, 1.1s 12ch, so she used to burn her oats out to calm men, 1.2s 13ch. Look, Su posted again. 2.2s 24ch. Because of her fueling the fire, 1.3s 13ch. The calm men section, 1.0s 10ch. Became noisy, 1.2s 13ch. The incident of Chen Luo slapping her, 1.3s 13ch. Was brought up again, 1.5s 16ch. Some diehard fans got teary-eyed, 0.9s 10ch. Shouting to get revenge for her, 1.7s 18ch. Seeing the comments explode, 1.4s 14ch. Suingxue smirked, 0.8s 10ch. Chen Luo, my downfall, 1.7s 18ch. Is all because of you, 1.2s 13ch. Now I'll make you pay, 1.0s 11ch. Susu is harmed by this, 1.1s 12ch. He must pay the price, 1.2s 13ch. Susu is banned now, 1.0s 10ch. She needs our support, 1.3s 14ch. Chen Luo hit her, we must hit back, 1.3s 13ch. Get revenge for her, 1.4s 15ch. Suingxue watched the comments, 1.1s 11ch. About beating Chen Luo, 2.3s 24ch. Rising like boiling bubbles, 1.2s 12ch. She squinted comfortably, 1.0s 10ch. And eagerly clicked the livestream, 1.4s 14ch. The screen flashed to the sheet trim, 1.4s 15ch. The footage was shaky at first, 1.3s 13ch. But soon stabilized, 1.1s 11ch. Professor Gao's building appeared, 1.8s 19ch. Outside, a dense crowd, 1.2s 13ch. At least 100 people, 1.2s 13ch. Suingxue was startled, 0.9s 10ch. She didn't expect so many people, 1.1s 12ch. But soon she was hep high, 1.3s 13ch. The more, the better, 0.8s 10ch. Chen Luo won't escape, 1.1s 12ch. She saw 3 or 4 people smashing the door, 1.9s 21ch. The door was warping under the impact, 2.2s 24ch. Lie a sapling in a storm, 1.2s 13ch. Ready to collapse, 1.0s 10ch. Suingxue smiled happily, 1.0s 11ch. Though they hadn't broken in yet, 1.6s 17ch. She imagined Chen Luo being dragged out, 1.5s 16ch. And beaten up, 0.9s 10ch. Just thinking about it, 1.6s 17ch. Felt so satisfying, 1.1s 12ch. Chen Luo caused her ban, 1.0s 11ch. Now it's his turn to pay, 1.2s 13ch. Soon, her smile froze, 1.6s 17ch. She found the place in the sheet trim, 1.2s 13ch. Felt strangely familiar, 1.5s 16ch. Suingxue thought about it, 0.9s 10ch. And realized it quickly, 0.9s 1.9s, 10ch. When she went to apologize before 1.9s, 21ch, she saw the door look lithe 1.7s, 18ch. Could this be Professor Gao's home? 1.4s, 15ch. This thought hit her 1.1s, 11ch, and her face changed color 1.3s, 13ch. When she went to apologize 1.6s, 17ch. Feeling too proud to face them 1.0s, 11ch. She lingered outside for a long time 1.0s, 11ch. She knew the door very well 1.8s, 19ch. What she saw 0.6s, 10ch was exactly the professor's door 1.5s, 17ch. Her fans are trashing his home 1.7s, 18ch. Suing Shue went dark 1.2s, 12ch. She almost stumbled and fell 1.2s, 13ch. A voice echoed, "It's over." 1.6s, 17ch. Det, it's over 1.9s, 20ch. The entertainment office 0.6s, 10ch. Banned her for spilling the ashes 1.4s, 15ch. Bot Huan told her to control fans 1.0s, 11ch. And apologized to the family 1.3s, 13ch. Now she fueled the fire 1.6s, 17ch. Letting fans besiege the home 1.1s, 12ch. And trash the memorial hall 1.7s, 18ch. Denying him peace even in death 0.8s, 10ch. She didn't need to think 1.1s, 12ch to know she was in deep trouble as 0.6s, 10ch. The office won't let her go 1.2s, 13ch. And Bot Huang won't help her either 1.5s, 17ch. Though it wasn't aimed at the professor 1.3s, 14ch. But at Chen Luo 1.5s, 16ch. Who cares about her intent 0.8s, 10ch. Fans are attacking the home 1.3s, 14ch. That's the result 1.4s, 15ch. She didn't think they'd listen to her 1.2s, 12ch. Suing Shue was frantic 1.9s, 20ch. Trying to stop them 1.1s, 11ch. But had no way to do it 1.2s, 13ch. Even posting on Weibo 1.3s, 14ch. Takes time to edit 0.9s, 10ch. And the door was already crumbling 1.6s, 17ch. It could be smashed any second 2.0s, 21ch. The emergency Tim was even more anxious 1.4s, 15ch. After giving orders 1.7s, 18ch. The leader followed the Tim 1.6s, 17ch. Monitoring the situation 1.1s, 12ch. In the command vehicle 1.5s, 16ch. Watching the drone footage 1.4s, 14ch. Seeing the fans smashing the door 1.5s, 16ch. Ready to break in 1.4s, 15ch. His face was grim 1.0s, 11ch. How long until the Tim arrives 1.4s, 15ch. 2 more minutes 1.6s, 17ch. How long can the door hold 1.1s, 12ch. Probably not even a minute 1.2s, 13ch. Tell him to speed up 1.2s, 13ch. And drones, get ready 1.2s, 13ch. Once they break in 1.2s, 13ch. Take action 1.2s, 13ch. The Tim went full throttle 1.9s, 20ch. Sirens blaring without care 1.2s, 13ch. Outside the professor's home 1.5s, 16ch. Someone swung a fire extinguisher 0.8s, 10ch. Smashing the door hard 1.0s, 11ch. The door shook violently 0.9s, 10ch. It was about to collapse 1.2s, 13ch. Just as they were about to finish it 0.9s, 10ch. They heard sirens 0.9s, 10ch. They hesitated 1.1s, 12ch. Police are coming 1.0s, 11ch. What now 1.2s, 13ch. Keep smashing. If you're a fan, smash it, 0.6s, 10ch. They looked at each other, 2.4s, 26ch. And made a decision 0.8s, 10ch. He swallowed hard 0.9s, 10ch. Gripped the extinguisher, 1.1s, 11ch. And swung it down hard again 1.3s, 13ch. But it didn't hit the door 1.3s, 14ch. As he swung 1.4s, 15ch. Someone grabbed his arm 1.1s, 12ch. And pinned him to the ground 1.0s, 10ch. Then, rapid footsteps approached 1.1s, 12ch. A group in special uniforms 1.4s, 14ch. Faces painted in camo 1.3s, 14ch. Armed to the teeth, rushed up a 0.8s, 10ch. They pushed the fans away 1.4s, 15ch. Forming a human wall 1.3s, 14ch. Controlling the smashers 1.3s, 14ch. And protecting the home 1.1s, 12ch. One fan, maybe stupid 1.4s, 14ch. Or just used to being arrogant 1.3s, 14ch. Stepped up to argue 1.6s, 17ch. Smashing the door is wrong 1.1s, 12ch. But you can't hit people 1.1s, 12ch. Let him go. Before he finished 0.9s, 10ch. An officer grabbed his arm 1.2s, 13ch. And pinned him down 1.6s, 17ch. They are the emergency Tim 2.1s, 22ch. On a level 1 response 1.7s, 18ch. They won't be gentle lie regular police 1.0s, 11ch. They acted immediately 1.6s, 17ch. What are you doing? I did nothing, 0.9s, 10ch. Why are you arresting me? I'll report you, 0.8s, 10ch. Let me go, 1.1s, 12ch. Otherwise, I'll complain, 1.5s, 16ch. Bang! A takedown move is 0.7s, 10ch. Knocked him out cold, 1.1s, 12ch. The fans had never seen this, 1.4s, 15ch. They were terrified, 1.1s, 11ch. Don't look at how loud they were, 1.5s, 17ch. In reality, 1.3s, 13ch. Many are weak, 1.1s, 12ch. Living miserable lives, 1.2s, 13ch. With no presence, 1.0s, 11ch. Before, relying on numbers, 0.8s, 10ch. They dared to shout at Chenluo 1.0s, 10ch. Now the situation turned at 0.9s, 10ch. The area was cordoned off, 1.2s, 13ch. And they were being taken down, 1.2s, 13ch. They were lie-scared quails, 1.9s, 21ch. They were terrified, 1.2s, 12ch. The chaos was over, 1.3s, 14ch. The crowd stopped whispering and scrambled back, wishing they had been born with faster legs. A stark contrast to their earlier arrogance. Among the retreating crowd was the representative of Su Yingshua's fans. He was considered quite successful among the mindless mob, with more insight than the average fan. He realized these weren't ordinary police, but an emergency squad, and panicked. He tried to slip away unnoticed. The emergency squad isn't like regular police. They only mobilize when there's a major emergency situation. If they've been deployed, things are definitely serious. Better to run while I can. If they start an investigation, as the leader of the mob at the memorial, the one who caused the most damage, I'll be the first one they target. Following the retreating crowd, the Fen representative tried to sneak off, but his face changed instantly, because just a few steps away, another heavily armed unit arrived, blocking their path. Then more troops rushed in, layer upon layer. Every corner of the neighborhood was under control, with guards everywhere, sentries at every turn, roughly hundreds of them. Everyone was shocked by the massive scale. The Fen representative's face turned pale. Seeing the chaos, he knew this was his last chance. Once the situation was locked down, it would be too late. He gritted his teeth and approached a guard, feigning innocence. Officer, we're just bystanders. Why are you surrounding us? Exactly, I haven't done anything. Why won't you let us leave? Let us out. We want to go home. With the representative taking the lead, the others finally found their courage, protesting loudly, demanding to be released. You've trespassed into a military zone. Nobody is leaving. Everyone stared blankly. It sounded like a fairy tale. The representative asked in disbelief, Officer, did I hear you right? Or did you make a mistake? This is just a normal residential area. Since when is it a military zone? It was a residential area, but now, it is a military zone. The emergency squad member pointed toward Professor Gao Sen's house. From now on, with that house as the center, within a 1 kilometer radius, it is all a military zone. What did I just hear? A normal neighborhood is now a military zone? How is that even possible? I've never heard of such a thing. Hearing the guard's words, the crowd erupted in an uproar, shocked and terrified. Their hearts sank. A normal residential area, because of Professor Gao, suddenly became a military zone. They couldn't even imagine the status of Professor Gao. And yet, this big shot, they had just trashed his memorial, damaged his portrait, and tried to break in with violence. This was clearly a death wish. The group looked devastated, but he didn't just sit and wait. He stepped forward, smiling nervously. Officer, we're just ordinary residents. Some are here to pay respects to the professor. Some are visiting relatives. Others are just looking at houses. We didn't know this was a military zone. Can you do us a favor? Let us out. The crowd, hearing this, brightened up, all scrambling for excuses. The emergency squad members wouldn't believe their lies, let alone let them leave. You don't need to be so nervous. We won't let a single criminal go, nor will we wrong an innocent person. If you had nothing to do with the attack, you'll be fine. Hearing this, their hearts sank even further, especially the Fen representative, who nearly fainted in despair. If you had nothing to do with the attack, you'll be fine. The problem is, they aren't innocent, especially him, as a Fen representative. He's doomed. Sure enough, once the situation was secured, the leader ordered everyone to be taken away. Not a single one left. The neighborhood was surrounded by 3 layers of security. Above, the sky was filled with drones hovering at low altitudes. On the ground, heavily armed emergency squad members stood guard. Not only were the rioters trapped, but even the normal residents couldn't leave for now. People from outside couldn't get in either. Those returning home were all isolated outside the cordon. Seeing such a massive display, the residents stuck outside couldn't help but whisper. Those who knew the situation explained what had happened. This is too much bullying. Professor Gao died for his country. He never even took a business class seat. And after his death, his ashes were. They even scattered his ashes. Isn't it normal for his family to refuse an apology? What right do these these people have to cause trouble? Trashing the memorial and damaging the portrait. That's just lawless. Something this big happening here couldn't possibly be kept quiet. It soon spread online, sparking a huge reaction. No one expected Su Yingshue's fans to be this crazy. Because Professor Gao's family refused Su Yingshue's apology, they went to trash his memorial, even damaging his portrait and trying to break in to attack people. Everyone was filled with indignation, demanding these people be severely punished. Even if Professor Gao wasn't a national hero, even for an ordinary person, no one should suffer such horrors. Su Yingxue learned the news online and nearly fainted in SOC. She had hinted for fans to harass Chen Luo, but when she found out where they were, it was Professor Gao's home. She knew something was terribly wrong. She didn't expect it to blow up this big. Su Yingxue gritted her teeth and quickly contacted the fans on site, wanting to know the situation and telling them not to be impulsive to avoid escalating things further. The person she reached was the one who damaged the portrait. As soon as the call connected, Su Yingxue asked, "Didn't I pot on Weibo telling everyone not to disturb the family? Why are you causing trouble there? Get everyone out of there." "We can't," the Fen representative said with a bitter face. He wanted to leave more than anyone else, but the emergency squad wouldn't allow it. Why? They've sealed off the area. They said with the house as the center, a 1-kilometer radius is a military zone. They're going to arrest us all. Many have already been detained. I'm hiding in the crowd talking to you. I'll be caught soon too. The representative explained the situation. Su Yingshue's mouth hung open, a flash of horror emerging from her eyes, quickly filling her pupils. Because of one person, with his home as the center, in a normal residential neighborhood, they forcibly declared a military zone. She had never heard of such a thing, but even if she hadn't, she had enough judgment to know. Just thinking about it, she could imagine the scale. Only someone extremely powerful could do this. Professor Gao was that kind of big shot, and she had acted like a diva on the train. Hit the professor's ashes, and her fans went to harass his home and damaged his portrait. Su Yingshue's face turned pale, filled with deep regret. If she had known Professor Gao was this powerful, she would never have posted that Weibo, let alone hinted for fans to harass Chen Luo, at least not at Professor Gao's home. But it was too late now. Regret was useless. She didn't know that the powerful one wasn't Gao, but Chen Luo. While Su Yingxue was lost in panic, on the other end of the line, the representative whispered, Su, I can't talk anymore. They're coming for me. Take care." The call cut off abruptly. Su Yingxue knew the representative must have been arrested. She was terrified. If even those fans were arrested, as the mastermind behind this, she would definitely face worse. Once those fans were taken, it would soon be her turn. Su Yingxue paced in the living room, frantic like an ant on a hot pan. She wasn't clean herself. With tax evasion and money laundering, she couldn't stand an investigation. Gritting her teeth, she called Mr. Huang. With nowhere else to turn, the only person she could think of who could help her was Mr. Huang. The call connected quickly. Mr. Huang's angry voice came through. "Su Yingxue, what are you doing? Didn't I tell you to apologize to the family and try your best to get their forgiveness? Look at the mess you've caused. You actually had people attack his home." Clearly, Mr. Huang already knew what had happened at the professor's home. "Mr. Huang, I'm sorry, I didn't want this. It was all the fans acting on their own," Su Yingxue explained quickly, trying to distance herself. She didn't mention her intentional revenge on Chen Luo or her incitement at all. Useless. "You can't even control your fans," Mr. Huang cursed, but after her repeated begging, he still pointed her toward a way out. "You can't stay home anymore. I expect they'll come for you soon. Leave as soon as possible. Disguise yourself. Leave your phone and all devices. Throw them all away." Meanwhile, the emergency squad waiting for her received an order to hold off on the arrest. Su Yingxue. The olive green uniforms flashed with a calming color. Both of them sighed in relief. Gao Yu even put her hands together, muttering, "Thank God. The reinforcements are finally here." Just as they were about to go out, Dean Yuan Feng in a gray suit and a leader in uniform with stars on his shoulders walked in. Seeing the messy living room, Yuan Feng looked at me with concern, about to ask what happened. I gave a subtle shake of my head, asking Yuan Feng to hide my identity. It wasn't that I didn't trust Gao Yu, but I hadn't figured out how to tell her yet, and to avenge my teacher, I needed to keep my identity hidden for now. Seeing I was fine, Yuan Feng sighed and understood my intent. He apologized to Gao Yu. "Mrs. Gao Yu, I'm sorry we're late. You've been frightened," the leader added. "It's our failure to do our job properly. Professor Gao made great contributions to the country, yet we couldn't even protect his home. Please don't say that. It's not your fault. I'm already grateful you came to help." Gao Yu was overwhelmed. I wasn't as reserved as her. Thinking of those people trashing the memorial, damaging his portrait, and then violently smashing the door, nearly hurting Gao Yu, my heart raced with lingering fear and anger. Have those rioters been arrested? All of them have been arrested. Those people are lawless. Find out if there's a mastermind behind this. Don't let a single one go," I said angrily. "Chen Luo, the the chief has his own plans. Gao Yu saw me speaking so bluntly, without any respect for the dean or the chief, worried my attitude would offend them and affect their impression of me. She gave me a look and coughed to remind me, not knowing that the one in true control wasn't Yuan Feng, the dean, nor the chief, but me. The chief responded solemnly, Professor Chen is right. Even if he didn't say it, we would have done the same. Professor Gao made great contributions to the country and the nation. He is a hero who deserves our respect. We will never let a hero bleed and cry. These words were sincere, not just polite talk because of my identity, but words from the bottom of his heart. People in society don't understand the importance of scientists, but as soldiers, they are different. They know very well how much a great scientist matters to the country. A tech-strong nation. Technology is the primary productive force. These slogans have been shouted for decades, and they aren't just empty words. It's the reality. If you lag behind, you get beaten. If your tech is inferior, you're controlled by others. You can't make up for that with just numbers or resolve. It's thanks to the tireless efforts of countless scientists that our nation has caught up with global powers step by step. That's how we have our status today. Without their selfless dedication, there would be no nation as it is today. Did you find out who instigated it? Chen Luo asked. It's Suing Xue, the leader said. Is she caught too?